I am a competitive person. There is nobody that I hate seeing win more than my teammate, because I know they're driving the same thing that I'm driving. I love Christopher. He's a great dude. I don't want him to beat me. You always measure yourself off your teammates. It's a big win for the team. But as a driver and as a competitor, we do not like seeing our teammates win.
NASCAR fans, if you love the drama and the beef, then you're in the right place, because today we're going to be going over everything that's been happening on the Circuit of the Americas, starting off with the Denny Hamlin Christopher Bell confusion. We're also going to be going over if Danny intentionally sabotaged Austin, because by the looks of things, it was just a bit too weird. Like, let's be real, man. What do you mean you hate seeing your teammate win? Like, no one ever says that. Then there's the whole thing with Dillon's wreck. I mean, like, there's just so many different things going on, and it all leads back to this one guy. I personally think it's a bit suspicious. I don't know about what you're thinking, but nevertheless, we're gonna dive right in. So hit that subscribe button, hit the bell, because we're in for a ride. All right, let's set the scene. It's COTA 2025, and let's just say it's not Danny's best day. Teammate Ty Gibbs comes out straight out the gate and crashes into the side of his Toyota. But it gets worse. In the 78th lap, fighting for 20th place, he suddenly wrecks in to Austin Dillon. Like, come on.
Waste a bunch of time. Oh!
Wow. Austin Dillon.
Caution.
The 11 car had a right front tire
That car's
down.
in the gravel. The 3 stuck.
Stuck in the gravel.
Yeah, he's
Yep.
stuck.
You're gonna
Caution.
see a caution.
In the 11.
Oh, big time stuck. Racing for 20th place were Austin Dillon and
Caution
Denny
is
Hamlin.
out.
Yeah, that's high-sided. That's not coming out of there.
And trust me, it was bad. But what is even worse, and here's where it gets juicy, is what he said about Christopher's win on his podcast. Basically, after the race, he hops on his podcast, and let's just say man got a little too honest about what he thinks about Christopher Bell's win.
Let me just educate. I am a competitive person. There is nobody that I hate seeing win more than my teammate, because I know they're driving the same thing that I'm driving. Oh, I'm so happy for my teammate winning. I mean, I love Christopher. He's a great dude. I don't want him to beat me. Good. That's not a good look for me. You always measure yourself off your teammates. I never saw the lead all day. I had no idea who was up front.
Man straight up said that he doesn't like seeing his teammates win. He says that he wants to be the one crossing the finish line, which, I mean, I can see what he means, but at the end of the day, a teammate is a teammate. Now, of course, like with any event, the internet scurries straight to the scene on Twitter, on Instagram, saying that, you know what, he probably purposely did it. And here's where things get even more interesting. It doesn't stop, folks. He goes on his podcasts and he says this.
Let me clarify. You're happy for them. After the race, I'm congratulating Heather and Joe. It's a big win for the team. Yeah. Like, it's great for them. But as a driver and as a competitor, we do not like seeing our teammates win, because it's like, license and registration, please. The flashlight's on you. It's like, God dang it. What am I missing here?
Man, that's got to sting. But what if this isn't just some competitive energy? What if this is intentional? Well, Kevin Harvick had something to say about this, one of NASCAR's sharpest minds, and he instead had a different approach. He was instead saying that, you know what, it's not intentional. It's because of the dirt piling up on the track, and there was a lot that day.
I think we were all a little unclear on how they were actually officiating the race through the S's. Apparently turn 6 became not part of the S's anymore. What had happened, what started happening throughout the day is all that dirt from the grass that they drove through when everybody realized they could cut turn 6, because as the corner would come around, the grass kind of stuck out here. So you had to go through the grass, and that dirt started blowing all over the racetrack. Okay. And as they went to the inside of the racetrack, all that dirt blew what was the normal groove. And I think when Denny had a little too much speed and he got in the dirt, it was just super dirty out there, and he lost it. He'd already lost his fender in lap 1.
Yeah.
So
he was having a day.
He got his fender cleaned out after the 87 jumped over the right front fender of the 11 and knocked the fender off.
You can see in the replays there is a lot of dust piling in the back. And so, you know what? Maybe he is right. And, you know, Hamlin, he did go and apologize to Dillon, but it doesn't stop there. It keeps on going. It keeps on going, guys. What happens next is crazy. NASCAR posted that 11 and 3 made contact, but no, Dillon is furious. Man says, correction, actually he bumped into me. We didn't bump into each other. Yep, so it got messy, and RCR didn't have the best day. Kyle only managed to secure 5th spot. Hamlin, well, we all know what happened to him, and of course Dillon with his crash. And with how everything's going, we can only imagine what's going to happen the rest of the season. But I think what this really shows is bigger than the race. It's about NASCAR in general. NASCAR being such a competitive sport with even teammates going at each other really shows how unique of a sport it is. And I mean, Hamlin, he's got a name to live up to, and he's trying to do that. He wants to be the best, but so do the others. It's only bound for dirty things to happen. And so there's a lot to think about. It's not always going to be sunshine and rainbows, but at the end of the day, they are teammates. But there can only be one winner. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Remember to subscribe, like, and hit that notification button, and I will see you in the next one.